I can't believe I did this. It was just silly. I even like said it in the last video. Looking back, I was like, oh man, I definitely messed up, and I will tell you all about how I messed up. Hey everyone. So welcome to the May challenge video, where we're gonna go over a little bit about what I wanted to do for the month of May, which I already spoke about on the last video, so if you missed that, you can check it out up here. I really wanted to do some type of physical challenge again. I think getting into April and introducing the challenges to you guys has been a lot of fun, and we did the whole journaling for April, which I'm still doing every day, happy to report. But I really wanted to do a more physical challenge. So even though this isn't so hard physically, I mean, reminding myself that I need to stretch every day has been actually a challenge, and didn't even cross my mind. I even spoke about this in previous videos, that one of the most important things in creating a new habit is choosing a place and a time on where you're gonna do the habit. And we're now on May 7th, and the last 7 days have been really hard, and I can't believe I broke my own rule. Like, what was I thinking? It seems so trivial, but doing that back end work is so important. But on the flip side, we're getting into a new challenge. We're kicking off the new month. Spring is here. It's hitting 70, 80 degrees here in Pennsylvania, and I am all about it. All about the warmer weather. So I thought getting into a stretching habit going into the summer, it's gonna be awesome. And it's gonna set our, you know, the warmer months where you're more active. I'm not as active in the winter because you don't want to go outside in the freezing cold. Well, at least I don't, because I don't like the cold. But I think going into the warmer months, I'm going to be way more active. So I want to be able to be flexible and improve my mobility, if you will. So I'll pull out my notes. I just wanted to talk about like the benefits of even stretching and why stretching is so important. And it's definitely something way overlooked when you're doing any type of physical exercise. You just totally skip stretching altogether, whether it's in the beginning of your workout or at the end of your workout. And I know I am so guilty of this, so guilty. I have incorporated more, I guess, more like dynamic type of stretching in the beginning of my workout. And that's definitely warmed your muscles up. It warms your body up and gets you going for the physical workout, which is a lot of strength training. I do a lot of weight training. So that has definitely been a game changer. I was saying on my channel, everything's a game changer. Yeah, stretching really reduces the risk of injury, and it really improves all of your joint mobility. So that's pretty important if you're more active or going to get into being more active. You definitely want all of that blood flow. You want to get into your body moving better as you start to become more physically active. I mean, one of the most obvious benefits is honestly, you're just improved flexibility, which goes along with improving your posture as well. I mean, most of us sit at a desk. I mean, as you can see, I'm sitting in my desk chair. Most of us sit at a desk all day. So just getting into a stretching routine, whether it's in the morning or midday at your lunch break or a little break you might have in the middle of the day, and just getting in some of those stretches, I mean, you're gonna feel so much better when you actually have to sit down at your desk all day. I mean, I know it can be torture for some of us, but even just every 45 minutes or so, just getting up and stretching my legs and just moving around a little bit has helped so much with not feeling so sore, especially during, after my workouts. Even stretching in the beginning of the day has helped my workouts later on and not feeling so sore afterwards. I even, in my research on, the positive benefits of doing stretching, I found that it actually also improves your mental well-being, which I thought was kind of cool and not something that I would have ever thought about. Everybody thinks of stretching and being more flexible and having better mobility. It's all physical, but it actually has a hidden benefit of improving your mental well-being. It actually helps reduce those stress hormones in your body, such as like things like cortisol, which over time can lead to feeling more relaxed and overall helping with anxiety and depression. Like, that's crazy. Just stretching can do that. And I think that all goes back to just moving your body. Just moving your body can help with stress and anxiety. Like, that's just wild to me. And it just goes to show that it doesn't have to be a physical, hard, challenging workout of running, you know, all the time and becoming a marathon runner or anything like that. You can, just by stretching, just moving your body just a little bit, can just really help with your whole mental well-being, with the whole depression and anxiety. So I just thought that was just so cool. They also say that even with the whole stretching, you're releasing endorphins. So anytime you move your body, you're releasing endorphins, which are like those feel-good chemicals in your body that boost your mood and your energy levels. So the more you do it, the better and more you're going to want to do it, just because it boosts your mood, it boosts your energy, so you're going to feel better throughout the day. So looking at maybe what time of day you want to do it, maybe you want to stretch in the morning, because that's going to boost your energy levels throughout the day. Now, if you are looking at doing it in more of the evening or adding a little stretching into your evening routine, it does help to relax your body and your mind, which over time can improve the quality of sleep that you get. I mean, we could all benefit from some quality sleep. I don't know about you, but I could definitely benefit from some quality sleep. So maybe incorporating a small stretching routine like at the end of your day, that could be really beneficial, especially if you find you're having trouble sleeping at night, or maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night a lot, and or you feel a little restless. I think that probably would help tremendously with that restlessness feeling. Going back to your more mental well-being, stretching actually requires us to focus. When you stretch, you really have to focus on the task that you're doing. So it brings your attention more to the present moment, which actually can help us become more mindful, reduce feelings of distraction and overwhelm. I mean, if you feel like you're stressed during the day, maybe incorporating a little stretching routine, whether in the morning, right before you go to work, or at the end of your work day, tying in a stretching routine could actually kind of relieve some of that stress and that built up mental pressure that you've had throughout the day. I mean, all of this to say, whenever you boost any of your energy and your mindfulness and your mental well-being, you're boosting your self-esteem and confidence in yourself. Adding just a simple stretching routine, I think, is gonna work wonders. And you might not see the benefits right away. None of these habits that we do on this channel are quick fixes. There's no such thing as a quick fix. You have to put in the time and the work. So whether it's maybe after a few weeks of doing it, you might start to feel yourself relieve some of that pressure, or you might sleep a little better, or any of that stuff. I mean, it takes time, but I guarantee it, over time, you're gonna feel the benefits of just doing some tiny little stretches throughout the day, because it seems like such a small thing to do when actually it really is going to have a larger impact on your well-being. By the way, if you haven't already, like this video. It gives me a little cheer and a little boost to my own challenges, so I would love it if you just cheered me on. Give this video a little like. It really helped. I appreciate the boost to my own confidence that you give me by liking this video and cheering me on in all these challenges that I do. So thank you so much. Now, going back to where I messed up completely, we can talk about it. That silent elephant in the room that I messed up. I didn't choose the time of day I was going to do my challenge, or where I was going to do my stretching routine. I really messed that up. And I can't tell you how important it is to choose that time and place you're going to do your new habit, even one just like this, stretching. I really didn't know going into it what day or time was going to be good for me. So I kind of left it a little open-ended, and to kind of let myself test out different times of day. But that really didn't set myself up for success. I was almost missed days completely. And I will say, like, I totally, yeah, it's not working. I need to choose a time and a place. And I think I'm going to choose to add it to my morning routine, just because I think as I'm getting older, I feel I'm getting a little more stiff in the morning. So especially with heavy workouts towards the end of my day, because I work out, my workouts are like at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which I know is not for everybody, but it works for me. I think having the stretching at the beginning of the day and then my workout more at the end of the day, it kind of balances out a little bit. So that's just my personal preference, but time of day is different for everybody. So you just gotta kind of look at the benefits and what you want to achieve long term and what time of day is going to work for you. So going back to the morning, I'm going to try and use it as a form to wake myself up. So I do the meditation, I do the journaling, and then I think I'm going to habit stack, which if you haven't watched my video on habit stacking, but I'm going to habit stack and just go right into some stretching. So it's going to be very light. It's not going to be anything crazy, but you can definitely choose to do like a yoga routine that you might find on the Peloton workout app or something like that, or another YouTube video. I'm sure there's tons and tons of YouTube videos on morning yoga routines, like just whatever works. I mean, there's definitely free resources and great resources out there that you could try, I could try. I'm choosing my time and place, and I'm going to do just simple stretches, mostly in my legs, because I feel like I'm definitely more stiff in my legs. So that's a thing. But I mean, another time of day, like we mentioned before, you could do it in the middle of the day and kind of, or maybe around your lunch break, get you moving a little bit because you've been sitting at a desk all day. I mean, that's like, I know my girlfriend, when she sits at work all day, she feels it. So she'll, you know, try and stretch a little bit during the middle of the day. I mean, everybody's routine is a little different. Everybody's day looks a little different. So you got to kind of find out what works for you. Or you could try the evening. Like we said before, maybe you want to try and get into a better evening routine and try and combat some of that restlessness you're feeling at night. Doing an evening stretching might be a better option for you. So definitely going back to tips, schedule it. So I'm scheduling it. This is my tip 1. Definitely schedule. Do not miss that crucial step. So I'm scheduling it in the morning. I'm going to habit stack it, like I said. And 2, you want to look at your personal preferences. So whether it's in the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, maybe it's at the evening, maybe it's after your workout. Like me, I work out in the afternoon. Maybe it's doing it right afterward. That's your best option, and that's where you want to incorporate your stretching. That's actually a really good idea as well. You're already at the gym, or maybe you're already in that mindset of physical activity that you just piggyback it and habit stack on top of your workout. So now that we have a little foundation and we have a little background knowledge on stretching, seems so silly to be talking about stretching, but it is really important, and it is an important thing that I think everybody can kind of benefit from. But I really hope you'll follow me along on this month's challenge. I know we're already 7 days in, and as I'm learning about posting videos, I kind of did them out of order a little bit, and I kind of posted this after the fact. But I really hope that you'll join me for the rest of this month. We can get into doing a new stretching routine. And if you missed my video on habit stacking, where it talks about going through habits and how piggybacking certain habits after one another is so beneficial to starting a new habit, click this video and watch that video about habit stacking to start a new habit routine. I'll see you next week. Bye.